Are the Commanders ready to let go of Brian Robinson Jr.? And what if it means more ammo for the 2025 draft? Just imagine, you wake up to the news that the Washington Commanders might trade their top running back for a simple sixth-round pick. Crazy? Or a strategic move worthy of a team going all in on a rebuild? According to a proposal published by Tony Adame of Heavy.com, the Commanders are considering sending Brian Robinson Jr. to the Browns, a team desperate for help in the backfield after Nick Chubb's drop in production and uncertain future. And the trade value? Just one of Cleveland's 4 sixth-round picks. Apparently, pick number 179 overall. It might seem like a small return, but for a Washington team with just 5 picks in the next draft, every new selection represents a golden opportunity to shape the franchise's future. Since last season, the front office has made it clear veterans can be moved if it creates space for growth and rebuilding opportunities. As hard as it might be to part ways with Robinson, the truth is that talented running backs are still emerging, whether in the later rounds of the draft or even among free agents. With that in mind, why not consider the trade? While the Browns deal with one of the most problematic contracts in the NFL and try to stay competitive without a clear QB, adding a player like Brian Robinson Jr. might be just the boost they need. In the end, this trade would mean more than just a roster move. It would be a clear sign that the Commanders are truly committed to a renewed future. And you, Commanders fan, do you think it's worth trading Robinson for a sixth-round pick? If you like this analysis and want to stay on top of everything going on with our team, subscribe to the Commanders Fan News Today channel, turn on notifications, and follow every step of this rebuild with us. But before making up your mind, it's worth thinking about what this trade really means in the bigger rebuilding picture. The arrival of Dan Quinn as the new head coach signals a new era in Washington. An era that will likely require tough decisions, and moving Brian Robinson Jr. could be one of them. Although he's been a key part of the ground game in recent years, the focus now is on finding pieces that fit a more versatile, dynamic, and long-term system. Besides, the Commanders' running back room still includes names like Chris Rodriguez Jr. and even potential reinforcements from free agency or the draft. In other words, there are viable paths to keep the running game alive, even without Robinson. And for the Browns, if they're truly willing to bet on a solid and reliable runner like Brian Robinson, they could become even more dangerous offensively, despite the ongoing QB uncertainties. At the end of the day, this proposed trade isn't just about shuffling players. It represents a strategic crossroads. Washington must decide whether to keep an already established talent or capitalize on future picks that could become the new cornerstones of the franchise. It's a risk. It's a gamble. But sometimes big revolutions begin with subtle moves. And now I want to hear from you, Commanders fan. Do you believe this trade is worth it? Is a sixth-round pick enough for a talent like Brian Robinson Jr.? Or would this be a rushed decision at a critical moment in our rebuild? Drop your opinion in the comments. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this content and want to follow the most important decisions surrounding our team, subscribe now to Commanders Fan News Today. Hit the notification bell and join us on this journey. The season is just beginning, and the story of the Commanders is being rewritten before our eyes. Now, speaking as a Commanders fan, I admit this proposal left me torn. On one hand, Brian Robinson Jr. is a guy who represents effort, physical strength, and consistency. It's not easy to find a running back like him. He's fought hard, overcome challenges on and off the field, and always honored the Washington badge. Letting go of him for a sixth-round pick feels like too little. Way too little. But at the same time, I get it. We're in full rebuild mode, and every draft pick could be a key piece in the future of this roster. We have a new coach and new system being implemented, and maybe this is the time to be cold and think long-term. The truth is, you can't rebuild a strong and competitive roster with just 5 picks in the 2025 draft. If this trade opens the door for more capital and maybe a strategic addition down the road, it might be a necessary evil. But I'll be honest, if the front office goes down this path, I hope they have a clear plan. I don't want to see us lose a player like Robinson and be left in the dark. If they're going to trade him, it better be part of a smart strategy, because we Commanders fans have waited too long to see this team rise again. So, what about you, fan? Would you take this risk? Or would you hold on to Robinson and bet on a stronger offense in 2025? Leave your opinion down in the comments. Your voice matters in this rebuild. And look, fan, the truth is that the Commanders' rebuild isn't just about players coming and going. It's about identity. It's about transforming a franchise that was once great and making it respected again in the NFL. If letting go of names like Brian Robinson Jr. is part of that path, then the front office must nail the replacement. We can't afford more draft mistakes. We can't waste capital. Every pick has to count because we, the fans, have endured too many years of watching our team stumble. We want to be feared again. We want to see FedEx Field rocking again. We want to see our defense dominate and our offense with personality. And most of all, we want to see a team with a clear plan, making decisions that point toward a promising future, not just another year of empty promises. Brian Robinson is a heck of a player. And yes, if he gets traded, he'll be missed. But what matters is what comes next. What are we going to do with that pick? What's the next move? Who will step up and show that this franchise is truly leveling up? Because in the end, what we really want is to dream again about the playoffs, big wins, and the pride of wearing these colors. So here's my message. If the front office is going to make this kind of move, do it with courage, with strategy, and with respect for the player's legacy, but above all, with respect for the fan. And you, Commanders fan, are you ready to let go of a piece like Robinson for the sake of the future? Or do you believe there's still room for him in this new chapter? Drop your opinion in the comments, because this space is yours too. And don't forget, if you like this analysis and want to follow every step of this rebuild, subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today, hit the bell icon, and come be part of Washington's new era with us. The season will be long, and we're going to live every moment side by side. And make no mistake, fan, every step we take now is a brick in the foundation of what will be the Commanders' future. If Brian Robinson Jr. is traded, it shouldn't be seen as a simple goodbye, but as a reminder that the NFL is a game of chess, and sometimes to reach checkmate, you have to sacrifice even valuable pieces. What matters is that the move brings us closer to victory, not just boldness on paper. We're entering a new era. Dan Quinn is in charge. The culture is changing. Past mistakes can no longer dictate our future. And you know what's most amazing in all this? We, the fans, are part of this transformation. Every like, every comment, every outburst or analysis, we're building something alongside this franchise. We're not just spectators, we're the soul of this team. We're the ones who wear the jersey with pride, even when results don't come. We're the ones who believe when no one else does. So it doesn't matter if Brian Robinson stays or gets traded. What matters is that the path is clear, that there's purpose, that there's a vision. Because when the team takes the field, it carries our dreams. And that's why we never stop supporting. Let's keep going together, cheering, supporting, demanding, and above all, believing that better days are coming. Because they are. And if you, like me, feel proud to be a Commanders fan, then don't waste any more time. Subscribe now to Commanders Fan News today, hit the bell, and come with us to follow every chapter of this rebuild. Because here, the fans' voice matters. And together, we're going to turn Washington into a team we're proud to watch and support.